Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to use Microsoft OneNote on Windows 10. Let's begin. Using Microsoft OneNote on Windows 10 is very straightforward and versatile, whether you are taking notes, organizing ideas, or collaborating with others. Now, the first thing that you can do so that you can use the Microsoft OneNote on Windows 10 is to click the Download OneNote button. If you do that, you see, you just have to open the file, install it, and follow the instructions. But the most important thing that you need to do after installing it is to sign in with your Microsoft account. From here, if you haven't already, this is the perfect opportunity for you to create an account by clicking this option, and you can simply follow the on-screen instructions. Once you have successfully created your account and open the Microsoft OneNote desktop application, you see, you can create or open a notebook in the left side panel of your dashboard. If you click that, you can add a new page. For example, this page is this. One of the key features for Microsoft OneNote is the insert button. You can insert space right here. You can insert a file printout, a spreadsheet if you want. All right. You can click the new Excel spreadsheet if you wanted. Right here, it's been attached, right? Or you click the insert. You can also click the insert pictures if you want. If you do that, you have three options here. You can choose from the file, from camera, or from online. Once the image has been attached, you can simply move it around here, make it a little bit bigger if you want so that you can easily see it. And then there is an option that says draw. We have a separate video on how to use the draw with an in-depth look. But normally what you can do from here is you can use this tool, draw, to emphasize something that it is a little bit hard on explaining yourself. For example, my boss here normally uses the draw tool to emphasize a context if he has if he doesn't have the words for it. For example, you're going to be using this tool right here. You can choose the different colors. For example, this one, and he can basically increase the thickness, and then he would draw something like to convey a certain message. All right. So this is going to be a handy tool, which I believe is very helpful if you wanted to annotate a certain page or a note, because that is what Microsoft OneNote is. It is a collaborative tool for all people working in a single file or a project. For example, you're part of an organization, it is made to collaborate with people. All right. Another option where you can use the draw is the marker. For example, our boss would like to put a comment here. Say, for example, he doesn't like this. Normally, what we do is you're going to put something like this and add a sticky note. Maybe click a note, type it here, and then put it here as a reminder or a feedback or like annotation. All right. Now, on another page, right here, you can also have the option to review. You can use the smart lookup, search for definitions, images, web, and pages. You can also have the check accessibility and the translate. If you want to select the translated text right here, for example, this one, it's a handy tool for you to use. You might want to go to the draw again, use the cursor instead, and click the got it. All right. Now on the share button on the upper right corner, you can share the entire notebook. If you click that, you just have to sign into your OneNote to share your notebook. You can share a copy on the OneNote page or on the PDF. You have all these options for you. All right. You can email a copy of page. You just have to sign into your Microsoft Outlook. On the sticky note, it's something that you wanted. If you want to put in a comment. All right. So once one of your multiple freelancers is navigating to the sections of the file, they can do that here. Now, this section right here is the history. For example, if you are working with multiple freelancers and you wanted to know who has the accountability of accidental deletion, or maybe have edited the file without permission, you should be able to see on the history here. All right, hide authors, recent edits. You see that you can navigate into yesterday or how many days you wanted to sort out the recent edits. You also have an option for the notebook recycle bin, empty recycle bin, and disable history for this notebook. So these are going to be some of the small options for you. If you hover to the upper left corner of the file, these are going to be your options to share across devices. Right, you can view the sync status, open backups. We have a separate video on how to use the sync status and of course backing up. But if you want to export this file, all right, you can use multiple options here, such as Microsoft OneNote to 2016 section. You can export this file to Word document. You can export it to a docx and .doc and PDF and the XPS file. Also, you can export it as a single file web page or .mht. You have all these. Not only that, you can also click the send button. If you do that, you should have an option to send as email page, including the contents of this page in the body of an email, send as an attachment, send as a PDF, obviously send to Word, and send to blog. All right, if you click that, it would be forwarded here. Now, on the upper right corner, you have the feedback section. This is particularly helpful if you want to give a compliment. For example, this file is good to go. Include a screenshot if you want to upload a file if you want. All right, drag or paste the files here if you wanted. All right, and click on submit. That's it if you want it. All right. Now, another helpful tool for using the Microsoft OneNote on desktop is the View section. You can use the immersive reader. You would be forwarded in this section if you do that. All right, just wait for it to load. Check out, it would forward you to this section. All right, you can use the grammar options. You can use the syllable right here. If you wanted nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. You have the text preferences. If you want to increase the size, you can use all of these. And of course, the last option is going to be the picture dictionary. You can also use the translate language if you are more comfortable using a different language other than English. You can also do that. Let me click that. And the last helpful tool here is going to be the insert button, wherein you can record an audio if you want. All right. That's a handy feature right here. You see that? Audio recording started right that. You also have an option to record not only an audio, but a video as well. But make sure the web camera is functional right here. So there's going to be a pop-up OBS default for that. And basically, these are going to be some of the tools and features that you can use while navigating your way here on Microsoft OneNote on Windows 10. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you again in the next one.